Hi spider fans, welcome back to the Tarantula Cave for more adventures in Arachnoland. I'm Martin and this is episode 4. For those of you who haven't yet discovered the If I Could Only Keep 10 series, this is where I ask big tarantula YouTubers the question, if you could only keep 10 tarantulas, what would they be and why? This series is inspired by Tom Moran's podcast, Tom's Big Spiders. If you haven't listened to it yet, then you really need to do that because it's really good. So far, we've had Tom answer the question on his podcast, we've had Mark from Mark's Tarantulas, we've had Alex from Tarantula Haven, we've had Gar from Arachnotube, and right now, it's over to Dave.
Hey everybody, it's Dave from Eerie Arachnids. Wanted to say thanks to Martin from Tarantula Cave for letting me be a part of the Tom Moran inspired what 10 tarantulas would you keep if you could only keep 10. It's given me a headache. I'm trying to break it down. But I think I did it to a point. I really got it down to 13, but I did narrow it down to 10 for the video. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos prior and the videos that will be coming after. Again, Martin, thank you. I've always been a big fan of yours since the day one. Always enjoyed your stuff. So without further ado, here they are. Part of them are back here. Okay, folks, for number 10, this is a species that's not widely kept, but I love this tarantula. I've had him for a while. Very, very slow growing. You don't see him a lot. Let's see if we can get it out, just so you guys can see it a little bit more. It's still small. This is the Lassiodorides polycuspilitis, the Bolivian blonde. Just one of those tarantulas that I've liked from the beginning. And when I first saw them, I'm like, I have to have one. And the irony of this is that the first one that I ever ordered, I got it in my cart and I went to check out and it said that there wasn't any left. And guess who bought the one that was left? Tom Moran. So you could see his Lassiodorides polycuspilitis, and then you would see which one I would actually have had.
This is my Lassiodorides polycuspilitis. I picked these up from Tanya at Fear Not Tarantulas. I actually only picked up one. I was going to pick up two, and there's only one left.
But we got this one. This one's very, very, very still tiny, and not growing very quickly. We need to water her. A cricket leg. She's not the greatest of eaters, but look at her now, and then look at adult pictures of her, and you'll see exactly why I chose this as number 10. Number 9 is another obscure tarantula. They are kept. They're not real rare, but you don't see them a ton. This is the Nandu caropoensis. I'm not exactly sure of the common name, believe it or not, but just a lot of fun. I've had her for going on almost 4 years. A lot of fun with her. She just molted for the first time in 2 years. So you could see how big her abdomen was. She was like twice that size before she molted, and she hadn't eaten in months. But they are a great eater. She doesn't get much bigger than what she is, so they're not a huge Nandu. But a lot of fun. And I believe that the males of this species are the only in the species that do not get tibial hooks. So a little bit of trivia for you. This is a little bit more complicated. I chose the Tarantulus marinus, and it doesn't matter the locale to me. I love them all. Mikumi, Kagoma, Zimbabwe, Kenya. What else do we got? Tete, Mozambique, Usambara. I know I'm missing one, but I got most of them. Oh, Botswana. This is the classic OBT, the orange bitey thing. So, again, I cheated a little bit, Martin. I hope you forgive me on this one. But all the locales for Tarantulus are up there. And if anybody knows me, they know I'm a huge baboon fan. So, number 8, Tarantulus marinus. Number 7, and I think this will surprise a lot of people that really know me well, is Salmopaeus pulcher. I think a lot of people would think that this would be number 1 on my list, and believe me, there are times when I'll say it is. This is my second female. She just molted. Both of them were paired. Both of them egg sacs were bad. So we're going to look for another male for her. But I mean, blonde. That's all you really got to say, right? She's blonde. She's gorgeous. She's out all the time. I do not ever not see this spider. The other one that I have is much more of a heavy Weber and lives down in a cork bark. This gal is up on top all the time. Just a lot of fun. She molted not even 7 days ago, so she'll be due for a feed soon. But Panama Blonde Salmopaeus pulcher, number 7. Number 6. This is the first and only Brachypelma I put on this list. Again, a lot of people know I'm a huge Amelia fan, but the more that I watch the interaction with this guy right here, let's just, come on out. Everybody wants to see you. Very, very actually placid, beautiful, gorgeous spider, the Brachypelma classy. I have 2 of these. One is a small sling. It's just starting to get that reddish color on its legs. Absolutely love these. The burnt browns and blacks for me and the blondes are huge in my liking as far as my eye appeal. I do like the odd colors like the blue and oranges, of course. But these colors, the earthy tone colors, are absolutely perfect for me. Love these guys a ton. Had a lot of fun with this one. We spent some time together a couple weeks ago. On the last feeding, he decided he wanted to crawl out, so we just let him. And he spent about a half an hour just sitting on the top of my hand. Didn't do a thing after he got on me. And I don't think he particularly cared to be there. But he walked out of it, not me. So, Brachypelma classy, number 6. Is another similar looking spider in coloration to the Brachypelma classy. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see her. She was paired, and she's actually starting to put on some size. So I'm really, really hoping for a good pairing. This is my Psalmopoeus or Psalmopoeus victori. I absolutely love this spider. It was a gift from Pelt Friction a couple years ago. She molted into a female. I was absolutely ecstatic. We had a pairing. We weren't sure it was successful because the pairing happened inside of her burrow, but the actions of the male outside of the burrow led me to believe that the pairing was good, and her gaining size. Now you could see up here, she's got a visitor that's been in there for a while now. So we'll see how she does. I'm hoping that she would have ate it, but she hasn't eaten in about a week or two. So let's keep our fingers crossed for a nice healthy sack of Psalmopoeus victori. Number 5. 4. This is a spider I recommend to a lot of people. She's going to go into her burrow because now that the air is moving around her. Is the Dabus penaloris. I absolutely love these tarantulas. You can see they do enough webbing to make it feasible or eye-pleasing, I guess you can say. Let's move her around just a little bit here. You're not going to be able to see her unless we put some light down in there. There she is right there. She was paired once before, laid a sack, didn't work out. She molted. We have a male here. We did the first pairing. It was a quick hit and go, but I don't think it was successful. So we're going to repair her actually maybe tonight or tomorrow night. But Dabus penaloris, 4 inches. Look at those beautiful rose colors, those absolutely stunning stripes on the abdomen, and they are a great eater. They get their adult coloration pretty quickly as slings. So number 4 for me is the Dabus penaloris. Next 3 were a toss-up on which position that they went in. But so number 3, and you're not going to see her because she is down deep into her log. She molted not too long ago, but she did feed the other day. Absolutely gorgeous spider. Here's where my orange and blues come in. This is the Harpactira pulchripes, so this is the home. So that's all you're really going to see is the home. I don't want to feed her again because she just did feed 1 or 2 days ago, or I would try to get her out. There's no way for me to kind of coax her out of there. We could try, possibly, maybe tickling. See if she wants to come out a little bit, but she's absolutely gorgeous right now. Her blues are getting deep. She still has the orange. She is a female, but she's still young. Not full grown. Nope, she doesn't want to come out. So anyway, number 3 is the Harpactira pulchripes. Sorry that you didn't get a shot of her. Hopefully you'll be able to see her in one of my videos soon. It's some kind of possibly a baboon video that I'm going to do. So yes, Harpactira pulchripes, number 3 on my list of 10. 2, and this very easily could be number 1. You could see why. Look at the amount of webbing. I have not owned a tarantula in the 6 odd years of me keeping a bunch of them. that has webbed more than this species has for me. I don't know if she will come out. I hope she does. Let's see if we can get her to come out. Here she comes. This is the Chilobrachys fimbriatus, the Indian violet. I could have 100 of these things and would not get tired of them at all. She is just so much fun. A lot of people have a lot of problems, you know, with theirs are a little bit more aggressive. She has been in this enclosure for probably 3 years now. She is mature, so she can breed, but I'd like possibly one more molt before we try. I don't know if she will get that. She ate yesterday too, but she's usually an eater, so I wish she would come out. Come on out, dear. Oh, she came out and grabbed the worm. So yeah, again, we will do a special on her. I'm going to do a strict video specifically on her and the other small one that I have that molted the other day. Hopefully we'll be able to get a sexable molt. Well, the molt's there. I just need to be able to get a second to spread it out and hopefully be able to sex it. We're hoping for a female. So that brings us down to number 1. And we are going to have number 1 coming right up as soon as I find the lid for this girl and put it back on. Here it is. Okay, are you ready, everybody? Are you sure? Big anticipation. I know that I was watching, I got to see Alex's video before I filmed this and Mark's video before I saw this. I had a funny feeling what Mark's was, because if I think of that chicken spider, the first person that I equate it to is Mark. But I was pretty surprised with Alex's, to be honest with you. I thought it would be something different, or actually I thought GBB's would actually be his number 1. But it was interesting to see that the Sapusca, or the Poecilotheria species Highland, was his favorite. Another super favorite of mine, but I gave mine to a friend to breed. So if I had one here, that definitely would be in my top 10. I don't know who would have been knocked out, but again, Chilobrachys fimbriatus number 2. Big, huge, long butt fingers, as we call them. Her web spinners, the fun part of the tarantula, especially these big webbers. Chilobrachys fimbriatus, and here we go. Number 1 is everybody, my one spider that I would keep in the top 10. But if I only had to keep one, and I can only keep one, as long as I could keep a bunch of them, the Ceratojaris darlingi, the rear horn baboon. Absolutely love this spider. I loved my last female that just randomly passed away. I was kind of upset about it, but what can't you like about these guys? Again, heavy webbers, but you see what she does is she webs and then she brings a lot of dirt up above it, so she's hiding her webbing. She has a burrow here, burrow there. She comes out there. She also works over here. She's recently molted, and folks, we're a little interrupted there. That's it, top 10. The top 10 that I would keep if I could only keep 10. Now, I only went with ones that I have now. I didn't go with ones that I don't own at the present moment or I've owned prior. If I did, things probably would have changed. Again, Sapusca Highland or Species Highland probably would have been on the list, as well as Tarantulus cordatus. I absolutely love the cordatus species, but I presently do not have one. And there are a few, Aviculera rufa is another one that I enjoyed a lot, but there they go, top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy all the other videos. Thanks again, Martin, for letting me be involved. And we'll see everybody soon. I should start filming again pretty quick. But while you're not watching anything from me, make sure you check out everybody else that is doing these videos and every other tarantula channel that's out there. Please support them as best you can. Hit the subscribe buttons for those guys. And you can do it for me too if you'd like. But definitely do this for Martin. He's taking the time out of his schedule to put these videos together for everybody and put them on his channel and hosting them. So we'll see everybody soon, and happy keeping.
I'm so in love with Dave's list of 10. 2 reasons. Firstly, there's some species on there that you don't often hear about in the hobby, and that's a cool thing. But really, the thing that did it for me is he's just picked a colour palette. So he has a favourite colour palette. It's all tans and browns and blondes. He's stuck to it. It's true to himself. Really, really specific to his own likes, and you've got to appreciate that. This series just goes from strength to strength. I'm so lucky that people have agreed to do it, But the next episode is particularly exciting. We've got Guy from Bugsnstuff. I'm really excited about having Guy on the series because he's been all around the world, studied tarantulas in their natural habitat, taken beautiful photographs, he's kept loads of species, so how on earth he's going to pick 10, I have no idea. But if you want to find out, then you're going to have to stay tuned to this series. Best way to do that, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get notifications for when Guy's episode drops. That's it for this episode. If you want to watch the other episodes, you can check out the playlist, it's right here. In the meantime, take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one.